Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go in and see what the prices are looking like at Costco. I am not going to have a live stream today, this Sunday, ladies and gentlemen, so enjoy this video. It was actually a lot of fun for me to walk up and down these aisles and check out the prices. And you'll notice that last year's regular prices are today's sales. Other than that, I'll probably have a live stream sometime during the week. That way those people that can't join in on Fridays or Sundays can hopefully join in then. $18.99 for these Duracell batteries. Remember when they used to be on sale for like $13 and change? Well, those days are gone. And I am actually surprised that these mixed nuts are not more expensive than what they are at $17 a piece. Although they are a little more pricier than what they used to be. Same thing with these cashews, 15 bucks, not a bad deal. Pistachios, $16, not a bad deal either. And if you like Hellmann's mayonnaise, they're on sale, $7.29. And you know what? These actually last quite a while. I have some Hellmann's mayonnaise at home that's maybe over a year past their best by date. Absolutely nothing wrong with them. And your chicken is back down to $13.69 from $15.69. But remember when these used to be less than $10. I'm actually going to grab me one of these. And if you haven't had this chili, this is really good chili. Really good. This is a chili that we use at home, and they're on sale, $11.40. It just happens that I'm full on these. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this little greenhouse. $1,400. But it looks pretty nice. Let's go inside of it. Oh, it smells good. This is all cedar. It's got to be cedar. It smells just like cedar. This is a nice little greenhouse. I'm not sure if $1,400 is worth it. There's the ceiling. Let's see if I can touch the ceiling. Barely touch the beam up there. I'm pretty sure that you have to put this together though if you grab it. I'd rather just get the wood and build my own. And this here is the shelf that will be replacing my couch in the bunker. I think I'll get a lot more use out of this shelf than I am my couch. And for the person that asked me if they can put freeze-dried foods in a food saver bag and then put them inside of totes, these are the totes that I use to put my freeze-dried foods in, that I put in food saver bags. And $13 a piece is actually not a bad deal. And if you're looking for a generator, I just don't think that these generators are that great of a deal. This does have a 200 amp service right here, but I rather go with these because these are just more portable. And look, they're on sale, $7.99. Not as good a sale as they used to be. I remember when I bought mine, I bought it for $5.99, but it's still, in my opinion, a very good deal. Or you can grab yourself one of these Generacs right here for $999, but this one's only gasoline, and this one here is a tri-fuel, as you can see. Now this is a generator that I've never reviewed. It's $800 and it's only 3,200 running watts, which is really not bad. You can pretty much power a house with 3,200 running watts. Comes with a 30 amp outlet for like an RV, and it does hook up to gas, I guess. It's dual fuel, so that's not bad. That's a pretty decent one, and these are the ones that are quiet. So it's 3,200 running watts with gasoline and 3,000 running watts with propane. And the tarps are back, ladies and gentlemen. These are pretty awesome tarps, but let me show you something real quick. Let's see, these are the same size that I used to get, the heavy duty ones, but they used to be $21. So they're about 15% more expensive. However, these are really, really good tarps. I actually have plenty of tarps right now, so I'm still tempted to get one, but I've got plenty. And you always want to make sure that you pick up your fire extinguishers because the more the better, in my opinion. And for those on a budget, you can't go wrong with a 3-pack of Duracell flashlights that are 550 lumens, and they come with batteries for 20 bucks. And it looks like they're not coming back. These here are awesome throwaway gloves. Look at how many gloves you get. I believe you get 10 pair. 10 pair of gloves for 8 bucks. And these are what I like to call throwaway gloves. They come in black also, but it doesn't look like the black ones are on sale today. And these are also really good nitrile gloves as well. $15 for 50 pair or 100 gloves, not a bad deal. Now every time that I come to Costco, if they have these windshield wipers on sale, which they don't today, I always grab me 4 of them. The more the better. And look at that, that's actually a pretty good deal for these tables. This is a 6-foot foldable table for $50. Have you ever thought about what you would do if you had to process your own chickens? I know that stainless steel is better, but this is a pretty good solution for that. Get a few of these tables and set up your chicken processing stations outside. Now this security system right here actually works really well. I have this in my home and it works really well. It actually alerts you when you're away from your home if anyone comes across the area that it covers. And it does cover, I believe, a 180-degree span. And right now they're on sale for 80 bucks. This is a really good system. The only bad thing for this, if you were using it off-grid, is that this has to be hardwired. And even though batteries have gone up in price, ladies and gentlemen, get them now. Because I believe that in the future, batteries are going to become a lot more expensive because of the supply issue that we're going to have with the metals that they use. Now, when you look at all of these items here, just think to yourself, what would happen if China cut us off? I really like the Food Saver brand, but I just couldn't justify paying $40 for these. And I don't know why these have a star next to it saying that they're not going to be available anymore. But the ones that Costco sells, it brings more plastic or more bags, and it's almost half as much. Just as good quality too, in my opinion. And every once in a while, the Food Saver itself here goes on sale, and it's very good quality. I plan on it lasting forever. I ended up giving my older one that I've had for almost 10 years to my son and my daughter-in-law. Wow, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This really went up in price. $43.49. I remember when these used to go on sale for like $27, and they used to be regular price like $35. That's a lot. And stock up on your cleaning detergents, all right, for your clothes washer. Now, I understand that you can make your own, and it's great to know how to make your own and have the ingredients to make your own laundry detergent. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, that preparedness is also about sustaining your standard of living. It's about normalcy. So the longer you can hold out before you have to go to doing the things that you learned as a prepper, by stocking up on things like this, not a bad price, and you can store this outside, the better, right? Because it provides your family with more normalcy during times of crises and times of stress. So that's what it's about providing your family with the normalcy that they're used to for as long as you can, in addition to giving you time to think of what you're going to do when it runs out. And the more garbage bags that you have, the better. And these are the ones that we use, and they were great. Actually, not a bad deal. 200 bags for, right now they're 19 bucks. They're not on sale, but obviously we all remember when these used to be a lot cheaper. And these are also nice to have as well. These large bags, you can do so many things with these. And look, I didn't even notice that these large bags came in the Flex Tech as well. But these are only the 33-gallon ones. I like getting the really big ones. Ziploc bags, the more the better, ladies and gentlemen. Just imagine how barterable this would be if we can't get them anymore. And look, the shelves are full. So you can come out here and get what you need. You can get more than one. You can stock up on them, and there's plenty to go around. All right, so when someone calls you a hoarder, ask them if they know what slow and steady means. Because right now, for example, let's say that I took 10 of these, right? There's still plenty left for them to order another pallet and have it come in before this pallet runs out. That's how you prepare, ladies and gentlemen, when the things are available. You don't go out there and try to prep when the things have disappeared. And I remember when these guys used to be like 10 bucks a pack. And this is what we use at home, and we use these also, and now they're 50% more than what they used to be. And you can never have enough aluminum foil. Yes, it's more expensive than what it used to be. This is the one that I use right here. Where is it? This one right here. And this is the big pack. And I remember when I first started buying these here, they were like $19.99. Well, guess what? Aluminum's gone up. That's ridiculous. 22 bucks. These are the large ones. $22, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know down in the comments if you purchase things from Costco. How much did you pay for these a year ago? I remember these being around 13, 15 bucks maybe. And the smaller ones being a little bit less, but bringing more paper plates. And they have plenty of dog food. $41 for 35 pounds of the salmon and sweet potato formula. I mean, the prices are a little higher, but in my opinion, they're not ridiculous. I'll show you the one that we get for Karma and Dog. We get them this one right here. This is $34.49 for the healthy weight dog formula. And they have pretty good brands here. $70 for 50 pounds of Iams. And they have a very small selection of dog food in cans. And this is how I like to prep for long term for my dogs, is by buying it in cans. So they have that right there, and then they have this other kind here, the chicken and rice formula, for $28.59. And make sure that you stock up on cat litter if you have a cat. This is the time to get it right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure that if worse came to worse, your cat's going to survive, but this is just normalcy, right? This is actually not a bad deal. $11.59 for 35 pounds, where this one is $18.69 for 42 pounds. And now they only have a couple of different cat foods here. $23.69 for an 18-pound bag right here, and $24.99 for the maintenance cat. This is the one that we feed Miss Kitty Cat and Lucy. And only because I live in Alaska doesn't mean that seafood is cheap. 42 bucks for a pack of shrimp, 13-15 size, and these are actually very good quality. I've had them before. Comes out to about $10.50 a pound, which is not terrible, but it's not cheap either. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I remember these guys here, these bell peppers. They come in a pack of 6. I remember these being like $6.99 not too long ago. Well, at least avocados have come down, $5.79 for a bag of 5, I believe. But I refuse to buy these because look how small they are. Our yellow onions are about $1 a pound, 95 cents a pound. And then we have red onions here, pretty much the same price, $9.49. Look at these potatoes, 15 pounds of potatoes, right? They're very nice, right? Golden potatoes, $18 for 15 pounds of potatoes. Now these are your big boys here. These guys here, 15 pounds as well, for the same price, $17.99. Now, if you have not tried this, this is delicious. We have purchased these and they are delicious, and I was surprised that they're so good because look at the ingredients. It's just sweet potatoes. Costco probably has the best produce from any store that I've been in here in Fairbanks. These are just kits right here. Baby bok choy. And this is live lettuce. See this lettuce right here? It's live. I wonder if you can put this in a cup of water and it keep growing. But it brings 3 of them for $6. This is usually what we get, this romaine lettuce here. They bring 6 heads for $6.49. These are the little romaine lettuce, $6 for 5 of them. We got asparagus here. I really like asparagus, $9. Comes out to $4 a pound. Brussels sprouts, $6 for 2 pounds, I believe. Yep. But like I said, the quality of the produce here is very good quality, in my opinion at least. Now I remember, ladies and gentlemen, when you used to get a 25-pound bag of carrots for like $6-7. Now it's $7 for 6 pounds. Now understand, none of this is Costco's fault. If they want to stay in business, they're going to raise their prices. Now, in all honesty, ladies and gentlemen, look at this really pretty watermelons, right? How much global warming do you think these watermelons produce? Think about all of the miles that all of this produce had to travel. And I would say stock up on your ground beef now. $4.99 a pound for ground beef, and it's $88.12. However, the price, in my opinion, this year is going to have to go up. For those of you that are here in Fairbanks, the trick that I use with this ground beef here, which is pretty pricey, $25 for a 3-pack, is that I come by, and if they're like one day before their best buy date, they usually put them on sale. So then I grab a whole bunch, and the sales are usually really good. They are completely stocked with beef and pork. You can get your beef briskets right now for $3.99 a pound, which is really not terrible. And my favorite, ribeye. And ribeye is really not bad either for $14 a pound. However, ladies and gentlemen, it's not Tommy G's. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen, $2.39 a pound for this pork tenderloin. However, take a look at this. Look at all that water. And the ribs are ridiculous. Look at this. This is one rack of ribs for $47, almost $48. Do you all remember when you can buy a rack of ribs for like $16, $17? Here's your pork butts. You know, they've got some Black Forest ham today, $4.59 a pound. And what I like about the meats and the produce at Costco is that they're pretty good quality. Now the chicken aisle is about at 80%, but there's a lot of people there, so I'm not taking any pictures over there. And ladies and gentlemen, I have a question for you. How long before Costco has to raise the price of their rotisserie chicken from $5, the price that they've had for so long? Let me know how long you think they'll be able to hold on to that price. And look at these little sausages. They're chicken breakfast links. They look pretty tasty, and they're on sale, ladies and gentlemen. So that means that I'm going to have to go ahead and get me one of these. No antibiotics, no nitrates, gluten-free, pork-free, all chicken. We're going to have to give these a try. And remember when the toilet paper here, the Kirkland brand, used to be like $19.99? Well, not anymore. $27.99, ladies and gentlemen. And I would have to say that the cheese here is not terribly priced. This is pretty good quality cheese, this Tillamook, $5.99 for 2 pounds. And this Havarti cheese is very tasty, and it makes excellent grilled cheese sandwiches. And for goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen, stop buying bottled water. I mean, this is actually a really good price for bottled water, 28 cents per unit, right? $11.49 a case. But just get yourself a good water filter. It'll pay for itself in no time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know that this is not a news video. It's not really a prepping video. It's just me hanging out with you all. So I hope that you're enjoying this. It's a way for me to get a little bit of a walk in and not have to freeze. So thank you very much for hanging out with me if you're still here. Poison. Did I tell you that the price of coffee is going to go up? This is not bad coffee, actually. No, ladies and gentlemen, it's not nutrient survival coffee, but if you drink coffee, get it now. Because the price of coffee is going to go up, and not just because of inflation. Right? It's going to go up because Brazil had a terrible crop last year. A lot of their trees burned. A lot of their trees were starved of water because of the drought that they had down there and the heat. And it's just going to get more expensive. And then on top of that, you can go ahead and add inflation. That's going to have an effect on the price as well. This is a great prep to have. I still have some of this milk that's already a year past the best buy date. And every time that I open up a carton, it's still good. And we stopped buying milk in the gallon containers because we just don't drink it that much. But every once in a while, when we do need some milk for whatever, maybe we're having cereal or maybe we're using it for a recipe, we grab one of these. But I remember these being about $17, $23 now. It's still a good prep to have, in my opinion. It brings 12 cartons, so it brings the equivalent of about 3 gallons of milk. So 3 gallons of milk, you're paying $7 and change per gallon. This right here is not a bad deal. $36 for a whole bunch of dry milk. 8 pounds of dry milk. And dry milk, ladies and gentlemen, as long as you store correctly, pretty much lasts forever. And I love pineapple juice, ladies and gentlemen. I remember in my younger days, I used to have some pineapple juice with a little bit of Bacardi. You know Bacardi or Bacardi, all right? It's a very good rum, but haven't had that in a long time. Another good deal, 10 pounds of pancake mix, even though it's about $1 more per pack than it used to be. Still, 10 pounds of pancake mix, not a bad deal for $8.59. All you got to do is add water to it. Easy peasy. Let's take a look and see how much their oatmeal is. Let's see, $13.99 for 10 pounds of whole grain oats. And they have this kind right here. Sprouted rolled oats. I wonder if this is any good. Let me know if you've ever had this kind right here. All right, let's get some eggs. And look at that, they actually have eggs today. And to tell you the truth, the price is not terrible. They actually have quite a good amount of eggs today. Look at that. $15 for 5 dozen, or $16. Almost $9 for these brown, pasteurized, organic, USDA AA eggs. These are the ones that we get whenever we are out of the ones that my buddy brings over to me. $8.49. And that's for 2 dozen. And these are your factory eggs, $6.49 for 2 dozen. And of course, there's a limit of 2. With no exception, ladies and gentlemen, a limit of 2 with no exception. Even if you have a family of 10, it's a limit of 2. Let's take a look at their milk, and then we're gonna get out of this area because it's very crowded in here. $9.85 for 2% milk for 2 gallons. And I am glad that they have half and half, because we need a couple of half and halves. We go through about one of these every week between my wife and myself. And correct me if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen, but did the butter come down a little bit in price? I thought that the butter was like $14.79. That's awesome if it did. And then here is the Kerrygold. It's a little bit pricier than what it used to be. And then I rather get this butter than the Kerrygold myself. I think it tastes better and it's considerably cheaper. Now this is a great way to stock up on salt. 25-pound bag of salt for $8.49, and it is non-iodized for those of you that don't like iodine salt. Here's your brown sugar, 25 pounds, $1 a pound. Here's your C&H pure cane sugar, $21.49 for 25 pounds. And then you got your 50-pound bag for $41. Here's your 25-pound bag of flour for $13.49. Your 50-pound bag of flour for $25. Still not a terrible deal. I do remember when these were like $19, but still, that's not a bad deal for all the calories you're getting. And healthy foods are out. Look at this organic flour, 20 pounds, $17.39. I'm so glad I stocked up on that stuff. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this balsamic vinegar, I'm actually going to pick myself up one, $13.49. But this balsamic vinegar, the quality is incredible. It is so good. I had me a salad the other day. I put a little bit of that on it. Man, it was delicious, to tell you the truth. Let's take a look and see how much of our corn oil has gone up. $33.89 for what once used to be $19.99. And of course, our canola oil is around the same price it used to be. Same thing as our vegetable oil. And our corn oil, which is my favorite oil for long-term storage, $16 for a tub. And these went up in price, but not a lot. Avocado oil is supposed to be very good oil, $20.39 for a 2-liter container. And the oil that we use mostly in our house, and this is some California organic olive oil or California extra virgin olive oil. Now this sauce right here is delicious. It's actually pretty good for you. It's not bad for you, at least. Made with avocado oil. It's got a little bit of a kick to it. It's really good. And here's our rice, $17 for 25-pound bag of long grain and $32 for a 50-pound bag of long grain. And our Calrose rice, which is my favorite, $25 for a 25-pound bag and $47, ladies and gentlemen, for a 50-pound bag. Let's see how much the beans are. Well, the beans haven't changed price. That's a good deal. $25 or 25 pounds for $21. This is cauliflower rice. I've never tried it, but I'm guessing it tastes like cauliflower. And this is actually not a bad dish right here. This lentils dish for $16. You get 8 pouches, and it's actually not bad at all. It's pretty filling, tastes pretty good. And here's our potato flakes for $11.79. I remember the good old days when you used to get the same, well, actually more than this for around $6-7, but it's what it is. This is a great deal for potatoes. These dehydrated potatoes for $6.59. Now, if you don't have to, ladies and gentlemen, don't make your own refried beans, because these guys are delicious. Like literally, they are so good. They're a little pricey at $12 for 8 cans, but man, they really are worth it. Look at this, $12 for 8 cans of bush beans. This is not a terrible deal, $8.79 for 8 cans of black beans. And before I forget, let me grab one of these Vienna sausages so that we can fill in the gaps. $12.39. I remember the $6.99 days. They were so nice. And I think that we will fill in the gaps with one of these 4 packs of canned beef. $18.99. Kind of pricey, but we are going to fill in the gaps with that. And here they have some smoked oysters. And this, let me know, is cottonseed oil good or bad for you? But they have a pack of 5, I believe, or 6 for $12. And it looks like they're not coming back. They have some albacore wild tuna. Sardines that are packed in 100% olive oil. Let's see, they have this Portofino solid yellowfin tuna packed in olive oil, ladies and gentlemen. And it's on sale. I wonder if it's any good. And here's some of their wild caught tuna for $13. This is actually a really good deal for $5.69. It brings 6 cans, although the cans are a bit small. They're only 4.5 ounces each. They have your albacore tuna. It's going up in price a little bit. I don't like this because it's got a fishy taste. And of course, they got your Spam. And here's the pasta that we get from Costco. This is actually very good quality pasta. A little pricey at $1.71 per pound. But you can get the spaghetti for $1.52 a pound. But it is very high quality. And these egg noodles, ladies and gentlemen, they are very, very good. And I've got a bag of these that I opened up not too long ago that was about a year old, and they were still just fine, packaged in their original packaging. It's $10 for a 4-pound bag, which makes a lot. And this is what I would recommend if you want to put away pasta and a lot of calories for long term. There's these 10-pound bags of macaroni noodles for $12.49. Yes, they used to be $10 a bag, but considering all of the calories that you get, it's not a bad deal. Then, of course, if you want to go ahead and get your neutral carb diet in, you can get your penne that's made from lentils, peas, and zucchini. Let's take a look at what these have inside of them. So the ingredients is just like it states: lentil flour, pea flour, and zucchini flour. And here's the nutritional information for those of you that may be wondering. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's going to be it. All right, thank you very much for hanging out with me today. I hope you got something out of this. The prices have kind of stabilized a little bit. However, they're still high, right? And get what you need now, because prices, they are going to continue to go up. I'm not just saying that because I want to. I hope that they don't, so I can get more for less. But stock up now while you can. I hope that you have a great weekend. God bless every one of you. God bless America. I'm Alaska Prepper. I'm out.